giant squid. Very scared of giant squid. So, to get over my fear, I decided to share you some facts about the giant squid, and then I'm going to be reading you a poem. So, I mean, I don't know how many of you like calamari, but if you wanted to have calamari from a giant squid, it would be as big as a tire. It would be like this big, okay? So, females can become 70 feet long. That's like 10 times a jack. Like, that's okay, they use dark ink to deter their predators, and the squid that we eat are filled with gas that helps them stay afloat. Giant squid are filled with ammonium chloride. They're filled with poison. Like, come on. Okay. Their arms, they have little arms to grab you when they're coming up. They're 35 feet long. That's like half the size of their bodies. And they have 4 feet suckers attached to them. Like, come on. Okay. They're the largest cephalopod and the largest mollusk in the world. They're hunted by the sperm whale, which is just as big as them, so if they got into a fight, you don't know what happened. And just background story, in the Natural History Museum in New York City, there's an exhibit in the back left corner of the museum, in the whale room, and there is a giant squid attached on to this whale, like, he's like about to eat him, but nobody, okay, I'll get to that later. Anyway, so they're found in the bottom of the ocean. If you went in a submarine, you couldn't go in a submarine to go see one because they're so far down. They're 700 to 3,300 meters deep usually, but some can even reach 13,300 feet deep in the ocean, which is pretty far. They're carnivorous, which means they'll eat you, and they have a torpedo-shaped body, which means they're fat and they can eat you. They have a beak-like mouth. This is scary. This is making me a little upset. They have a beak-like mouth. That can cut through steel cables. It's not like they can cut through a wire, like one wire. It's like bunches of wires. Like, if I tried to bite a steel cable, all of my teeth would fall out. Alright, so they have 5 pairs of arms, and the arms, I'll draw this for you later. The arms are down here, this is like the head part, and the arms are like pushing them over. And they have 2 longer arms, those are the 35 feet ones, to catch their food, which are usually fish and things like that, and bring them back into their mouth. So, also, those are the ones that you have to watch out for, because they're going to get you. This is my favorite part. I was talking to Dylan, actually, at breakfast one day, and he had watched an Animal Planet show, or Earth America or something, about giant squid, and giant squid's eyes are the largest in the animal kingdom. They span 8 feet, 8 inches in diameter. That's like this big. That's bigger than my face. This egg with the giant. It's like this big. If I see face to face with a giant squid, I'd be like, yo, I. Like, I don't know what our face is. So, they move through the ocean using a powerful jet called a siphon, which is different from other kinds of jellyfish who use just the water around them. They literally have a jet in their body to they eat other fish, other squid, sometimes whales. The first video of a live squid was taken in September 2005, and my mom always tells me, like, no one's ever seen one alive. Like, come on, you don't have nothing to be scared of. Like, you can't even go see it. It won't eat you. And, like, I'm still scared. So, not only are there giant squid, there are colossal squid, which are bigger than giant squid. These giant squid, not only do they have those 4 feet suckers, but they have hooks with sharp points on them, and also, sometimes there are 3 of them in one, like, so it's like my arm has 3 hooks in it. And then also sometimes they're swivel, which means, like, if they're gonna, like, break your neck, they'll, like, also they have a mantle, which is kind of their body, that's 2 times bigger than the giant squid, so if you're going to be scared of one, be scared of the colossal squid, because it has a bigger body, and it weighs almost half a ton. But yeah, big ones can, and I'll show you the drawing later, but, so, I found, their giant squid are pretty big in mythology, and a lot of different cultures, especially Scandinavia, have different stories about them. I don't know if any of you saw Pirates of the Caribbean, or Caribbean, and that big blobby thing in the water, the kraken, that's what a giant squid is. It's based off that. So I found a poem called Kraken by Alfred Tennyson. 1830 he wrote this. And he's also the man who wrote a poem called or In Memoriam, AAH, and it's a kind of a love poem. It took him 17 years to write it. It's really good. You should read it. I read it recently. And So, here's the poem about the Kraken. Below the thunders of upper deep, far, far beneath in the abysmal seas, his ancient, dreamless, uninvaded sleep, the Kraken sleepeth! Faded sunlight flee about his shadowy side. Above him swell the huge sponges of millennial growth and height, and far into the sickly light, from many a wondrous grot and a secret cell, unnumbered and enormous polypi winnow, with giant odds slumbering green. There hath he lain for ages and will lie, battening upon huge sea worms in his sleep, until latter fire shall heat the deep. Then one man and angels to be seen, in roaring he shall rise, and on the surface die. Thank you.